Every day, Purolator staff make thousands of choices. Most of the time, these choices have the consequences we want. We get out on time, our packages get delivered, we get home safe. Can you, as a manager, help your team make the right choices more consistently? Choice is affected by the human factors introduced in the Human Factors of Safety Introduction course. These human factors contribute to behaviors that have the potential to lead to undesirable outcomes. Let's look at how the human factors associated with stress and decision-making can lead to an escalating behavior of rushing. This video is inspired by real-life incidents at Purolator. Use the Take Time tool from the Human Factors of Safety Introduction course to better learn and apply these concepts. Let's begin. Meet Nav, a team lead in a busy sort operation. Nav is almost always on pace, enthusiastic, calm, and alert. Today, though, Nav is busy. That's not unusual. Most days are loud and chaotic in our sorting operations. It's go time. Nav is working in a new area. Nav knows to be careful, but the work has to get done, and he is feeling pressured. A few of the sorters notice a package caught on the conveyor. They call for help, but it's just too loud. Eventually, Nav notices the jam. It's now pretty big. This facility's expected process is to lock out the conveyor switch to ensure the energy is isolated. Nav's feeling rushed over the need to get this jam fixed fast, or the shift might clear late, meaning a failure to meet the team goal. But he doesn't have a lock. Nav's mindset is to do whatever it takes to get the freight moving. Nav asks someone to hit the switch. Then, Nav climbs onto the conveyor belt. The conveyor system panel operator thinks Nav is off the belt. Joining Nav in the error, the operator restarts the conveyor belt. Nav feels the belt start moving. Luckily, someone hears Nav's cries and shuts the conveyor down. Unfortunately, Nav is critically injured and requires emergency medical aid. Nav chose to tolerate or take extra risk to get the jam cleared, the belt moving, and the shift cleared on time. Nav's choices ensured that no one's goals were met. Now let's take a look at how the situation could have been different with effective manager oversight. Here's Jerry. Jerry is responsible for overseeing the area Nav is working in today. Let's see how Jerry takes small but effective action for her team. Jerry knows Nav is working in a new area today and pulls them aside to discuss expectations one-on-one. Jerry verifies that Nav has the required tools and safety devices, including being issued a lock. They discuss how the workload can be managed to keep everyone's stress levels down by reviewing task assignments and expectations. Jerry also leads the team in a pre-shift meeting, which is critical for the team's success. They speak about potential and real risks and emphasize being aware of what's happening and proper decision-making. These actions ensured that all of the employees were adequately prepared to act and meet their goals as a team. Let's look at the situation again. Nav notices the jam and is now pressured and rushing because he knows if the jam is not cleared immediately, it will slow production. But Nav is also now self-aware that he is rushing and that rushing can lead to unintended consequences. Rather than rushing into a poor decision, Nav makes the choice to slow down and take 3 deep breaths to assess the situation from the Take Time strategy. A jam on the conveyor isn't uncommon, and the goal is to safely clear the jam to allow the belt to run again. Nav knows the procedure for clearing jams and applies the isolation lock to the conveyor before proceeding to physically clear the jam. Nav follows the procedure to clear the jam. Then, Nav leaves the conveyor, removes the lock, and restarts the conveyor system. Best of all, Nav finishes the work safely and returns home at the end of the day unharmed. Every day, Purolator staff make thousands of choices. Most of the time, those choices have the consequences we want. We get out on time, our packages get delivered, we get home safe. It's my choice is the message and mindset when applying human factors to your work at Purolator. It's my choice complements Purolator's existing health and safety management system to keep your work safe and in control. It's my choice represents your independence in deciding the ultimate outcome for your workday. Our people, you, are the core of Purolator's competitive advantage. The health and safety of our people is the most important aspect of being able to win together as one team, delivering the future. It's your choice. What choice will you make?